Hey guys, today we're going to talk about where we are in our galaxy. So you can see a picture here of the galaxy that we live in our universe. The name of our galaxy is called the Milky Way. And it gets this name from the milky-like appearance it leaves in the night sky. So if you were to leave the lights of the city and go out into the country where there's no light pollution and you look up at the night sky and all the stars, you would actually see a milky streak across the sky. That's where we get the name Milky Way. Our galaxy is a spiral-shaped galaxy. We've learned about the three different shapes of galaxies. So our galaxy is a spiral shape. And if you notice here, there's kind of like this bar in the center. We actually call it a barred spiral. But what I want you to notice is this cluster of stars here in the center. And then a spiral galaxy has these arms that kind of jet outward like this, okay? And if you'll notice here, right here in this little bitty dot, I'm actually going to change it to a red color so you can see it, okay? This is where our solar system is located, so right here. Okay, so we can kind of draw this arrow. I know it's kind of difficult for you guys to see on your paper. The copy doesn't always come out correctly, but you can write down, I am here. So this is where you are located in the universe right now. So as we're looking at this picture of the galaxy, what is it that is holding our galaxy together? Yeah, gravity. So gravity holds our galaxy together. The next question says, which way does our galaxy rotate? So I want you to kind of look here. You can see these little arms, okay? And these arms are going to tell us kind of which way the galaxy is moving. Scientists debate about this. Remember, in space, there's no up or down, so it's difficult to tell whether the galaxy is moving clockwise or counterclockwise. So typically scientists say it's going to move in the direction of these little trails. So you can see that these kind of trails are kind of moving in this general direction. So for now, we're just going to say that our galaxy rotates clockwise. So the Milky Way is a spiral galaxy. What are the other two types of galaxies? Good, so we have irregular galaxies, and we also have elliptical galaxies. So that's what we learned about in our Brain Pop and our Study Jam. What kind of shift would things moving away from us in our galaxy have? So this is something that, again, we learned in our Brain Pop and our Study Jam, and this is called redshift. And we're going to look more closely at this when we talk about the electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, so our galaxy is 100,000 light years across. That means from one end to the other, it is 100,000 light years. So remember, a light year is the distance that light travels in one calendar year. So the distance light travels in 1 year. Okay. Why is it that we use light years in space? So why would we use light years or say that our galaxy is 100,000 light years across instead of saying it's so many kilometers across? Yeah, so we use light years because our normal distances are just too small for space. So our normal distances or measurements are too small for space. So space is just too big for us to be able to use our units like kilometers and meters. We have to use light years. Okay, the next question says, what part of our galaxy is our solar system located? So we're really going to be looking here, okay? It's on the local or Orion arm. And basically what you really need to know, you don't have to memorize that particular name. What you need to know is that we are on the outside arm of our galaxy. So we are on the outside arm of our galaxy. And the last question says, starting with the universe, list the order of the levels of organization from the largest thing to the smallest thing. So this is kind of a review of something you guys learned in 7th grade. So if we start with the universe, what comes after that is our biosphere, and then ecosystem. And so this is what you guys talked about in 7th grade. So ecosystems are made up of a whole bunch of communities of living things. So community. Communities are made up of populations. Populations are made up of organisms. And organisms are made up of organ systems. And organ systems are made up of organs, which are made up of tissues, which are made up of cells, which are made up of molecules and compounds, which are then made up of atoms. So we'll skip a few there to get atoms in on that. So the big thing that we need to remember, I'm going to highlight the important information here for you. You need to know the name of our galaxy, the shape of our galaxy, okay? And you need to know that we are located on the outside arm of our galaxy.